Welcome to lesson 2 of our prophetic series. Today we're going to discuss the purpose of prophecy. Sometimes when people hear the term prophecy, they think of someone just predicting the future. And even though that can happen in prophetic ministry, the basic definition of prophecy or the purpose of prophecy is found in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, which says, desire spiritual gifts, but rather that you may prophesy. And then it says, for he that prophesies speaks unto men to edification, exhortation, and comfort. So today we're going to talk about the basic purpose of prophecy, which is threefold: edification, exhortation, and comfort. Now, the prophetic is not limited to these three areas because prophecy covers so many different areas. Prophecy can inspire, it can direct, it can release strength, it can release courage, it can impart gifts. It is a very, very supernatural realm. It can release miracles, it can release deliverance, it can release healing. But the basic definition of purpose of prophecy and why we should desire it is found in 1 Corinthians chapter 14. He that speaks prophetically speaks unto men to edification, exhortation, and comfort. Now let's look at these three terms. The word edification is from the word edify, and you hear the word edify in the word edifice, which means a building, building a structure. So the basic definition of edification is to build up. And so the prophetic word builds us up. It builds us up as if you're building a building. Now, every believer needs to be built up, needs to be made strong. And this is why Paul told the Corinthians to desire to prophesy, because it is a building gift. And one of the things we do when we prophesy to people is we build them up. We make them strong. And every one of us need building. We need to be built up. We need to be made strong, just as you're building a building. All of us are building a life. All of us are building a career. All of us are building families and building ministries. We're building something. And the prophetic is really a building gift. That's why prophets are very important, because they prophesy. Apostles are builders. But every believer should be a builder. You're not called to tear other believers down. You're called to build them up. So if you want to build people, if you want to build them up, if you want to make them strong, you should desire to prophesy. The second purpose of prophecy, he that prophesies speaks unto men to edification, number one, and then to exhortation, number two. The word exhort means to encourage, and the word encourage literally means to give courage to. One of the worst things that can happen to anyone is to be discouraged, to lose courage. And to become discouraged means that you lose your drive, your passion, your zeal. It can lead to depression. It can lead to sadness, defeat. But God has a gift that will encourage you. I cannot tell you the numbers of times in my life and in my ministry when the prophetic word encouraged me. It exhorted me. It gave me courage. It gave me the ability to move forward, especially during times of discouragement, during times of frustration. One word from God can turn your situation around. There are many people that need encouragement, and they need encouragement that comes through the prophetic word. And so prophecy encourages people. And if you need encouragement, or if you want to be an encourager, if you want to encourage other people in their business, their family, their personal lives, their ministries, their finances, whatever they're struggling with, the prophetic word can release encouragement. And then the third thing that prophecy does, again, he that prophesies speaks unto men to edification, number one, exhortation, number two, and comfort, number three. The word comfort means to bring solace to. And it's really the work of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is called a comforter in the Bible. Those who give comfort are those who bring healing, bring restoration. They give comfort to people who are going through situations in life where they need supernatural comfort through the Spirit of God. And this is one of the major functions of the prophetic word. The prophetic word brings comfort. So if you find people that are going through trials and tests and tribulation and temptation, they're going through difficult times, they need healing, they need to be made whole, they need someone to comfort them. Then if you want to be a comforter, if you want the Spirit of God to use you in the area of comfort. I've dealt with people around the world over the years that have gone through so much sadness and so much pain and so much hurt and so much difficulty in life because of things that happen, things that they're not responsible for. Often they're victims of situations that have brought so much pain and trauma into their life, and they really need comfort. And sometimes you don't know what to say to people, but when you prophesy, it's the Spirit of God giving you the words by inspiration to speak unto those individuals that will bring comfort to them. So those are the three primary purposes of the prophetic. He that prophesies speaks unto men to edification, to build them up, to exhortation, to encourage them, to comfort, to bring solace and healing too. And if you want to operate in this, you will grow in the prophetic. You will desire the prophetic. You will have faith to move in prophecy because it is really a life-saving ministry. It is something that adds such blessing to people until God actually says, desire this gift. Rather, of all the gifts, desire to prophesy, because it is the gift that brings such great blessing to believers. It is the gift that brings such great edification to believers. It is the gift or manifestation that brings such encouragement to the church. It is the gift that brings such comfort to the church. And no matter what you're going through in life, when God speaks to you, He can edify you, He can build you up, He can encourage you, He can comfort you. He can bring you a supernatural word that breaks you through all the discouragement, the frustration, the pain, the challenges of life. And this is what we need often to keep us going, because as a believer, you will face challenges in life just as every person does. And when you get these inspired words, they are supernatural words that release you into a realm of breakthrough, into a realm of victory that makes you really unstoppable. It keeps you moving forward. It keeps you uplifted. It keeps you strong. It helps you to overcome anything that would come against you, that would break you down. It is something that is very, very supernatural. Now, as I said, the prophetic is much more than these three things, but this is the basic purpose of prophecy. And so sometimes when we're prophesying to people, there's no prediction whatsoever. Or you can give prediction through the word of knowledge, but often there's no prediction. Sometimes a simple word can be, don't be afraid. Fear not. Now, you may think that's not powerful, but if someone is really challenged with fear and need to overcome fear, a short word like that can break them through and cause them to have great power to overcome fear, or whether they've been hurt or abused or just tired and weary and frustrated, whether they've been attacked or criticized or just have been overcome by the challenges of life. This gift, this manifestation will break them through. So I want to encourage you to understand that. And if you want to edify people, if you want to encourage people, if you want to comfort people, desire to prophesy, because that is the gift that will bring great blessing and great challenge to people and help them to break through and really bless the church and keep you operating as an encourager, as a comfort, as one that builds people up, and God will use you to touch the lives of people throughout your life. So you be blessed and you walk in that and you desire that and watch God move you into that realm, and you'll operate in it and be a great blessing to people, whoever you minister to in the days to come.